got to listen to my crap. I get a lot of questions on if you're taking the Series 6, this SIE, the 63, the 7, 66, 65, whatever you want to take, whatever you're taking, this channel will be the best resource for you to use. Now, the question I get all the time in these lives, and I'm trying to save some time so people don't have to hear the same thing over and over again. I love your questions, but this will help you. Is I'm taking the test tomorrow, next week, whatever. What do I do? I answer this all the time. Totally cool. We're good. But let's get into this a little bit. Now, if you're taking it tomorrow, get off. I love your views. Just get off. I don't need them that bad. I'd rather get some sleep. Go watch my quick and dirty on the video on the quick and dirty, and go from there. Get some sleep, get up, take this thing like a bad bitch, take it like a savage. Don't look back, beat the crap out of it. You have the confidence to beat this thing. Okay. Now, if you're taking it after tomorrow, say you're taking it in 2 days, no testing tomorrow. If you really need to and your boss makes you, then do short quizzes, nothing big, nothing that's going to rattle your brains. Just maybe shake the cobwebs off. Tomorrow should be if you're taking it anytime after tomorrow, the day before should always be adding knowledge. Watch videos, read chapters you're weak on, do little tiny quizzes, but you should be adding knowledge and done right around dinner time. Maybe if you're taking in the afternoon, maybe a little later, but really tomorrow's not a tax your brain stuff. It's really add stuff, go over acronyms. I have videos that cover last minute stuff, all that stuff. And now let's say you're taking it beyond 2 days from now. You want to take a final every morning, or try to match it to the time you're taking it on the test, right? Take a final every day, and then anything you score, review it in detail, wrong and right answers. You got to learn from the right ones. Make sure you got them right for the right reason and wrong for the wrong reason. Could be dumb mistakes, right? Or just lack of knowledge. Go back and then review it. Anything under 75 or under 70, you want to reread or watch a video on, and rinse, repeat. Don't tax yourself too much. Don't go crazy. Look, I'm not a fan of more than one test a day, but some firms require 2 or 3 a day. You got to do what you got to do. Okay. It's not going to hurt you. Just remember the third test of the day will almost always be a lot worse than your first two. I mean, your second one will drop. Third one, I mean, after 400 questions, 500 questions, you can't be at the same place. So don't stress yourself over that. Just the last one, kind of mail it in. But most of the time is getting used to just reviewing everything. Also, start getting a good night's sleep right away. You want to get in the habit. You don't want to be up till midnight every night, and then 3 days before the test start changing your pattern. No, I do that. If I'm up at 3 o'clock one night and I sleep late the next day to like 8 or so, or 9, because I'm old, I don't sleep late. I screw, and then I'm up till 3 o'clock every night. And even if I try to go to bed early, I'm staring at the ceiling. I got to put an audiobook on, or I can't go to sleep. So start your pattern early. Now, remember, the night before should be relaxing. Go out to dinner, do whatever you have to do to relax, whatever floats your boat. If it means being strapped up and whipped, I don't care. Whatever works for you, works. Okay. Those are the two things. That's what the most common question I get is, what do I do if I'm taking the test? So hopefully this solves it so I can work on other stuff. Okay. Now, remember something. I'm here to help you. Ask questions on anything. I have a couple of things I have, right? So I have the Facebook groups, Series 65, 66 exam group, super supportive for those exams. Then I run, I'm a moderator on the one, but on this one, I run along with Michael Weiss, who's a great tutor, by the way, Series 7 exam, tutor.com, and I'm series7exam.org. I just messed them up. I'm very expensive. He's about half the cost, but he's really good. If you go to the Facebook group, super supportive community, unbelievably supportive community. It's unbelievable. There's about almost 4,500, 5,000 people in there. A lot of supportive people. It's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. The most supportive group they have. They have a chat room going. They start study groups, which are magic, all that stuff. Anyway, come on. You know what? Enough of this. Ken, let's get on. Oh, sorry. I missed you guys. I didn't see you there. Sorry about that. Caught me by off guard. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday. One more day left in the week for you guys. 4,000 more days in my week for me, because I do 7 days a week. 8 days a week. Okay, now, how's everyone going? I love that. 40 people on here. That's awesome. They had to deal with my grant. Now, remember, if you're asking about what I do for the next couple of days, go rewind and go. Okay. Oof. 2020. The company my firm got? What the fuck is that, Jackie? That's crazy shit. And when you pass, find a new firm. Okay, guys, if you're taking a test in the next couple of days, watch that video. But Logan. Okay. Blake and Logan. Blake Blake, you're fine. You're scoring 78. You don't need luck. You just need confidence. Okay. Logan, how are we doing? How are we scoring? Jackie, if you can find me, email me. I'll try to find a better book for you. Okay. I think I might be able to get one for you from STC, a little newer one. How are you scoring? That's a question. You're gonna be fine. Just get some sleep. Just hang out, relax tonight. Don't do anything like they were saying and Bring It On. If you don't know by now, it's too late. So just enjoy the day. So if you're taking the series 7 or the 6, you're taking the 7 tomorrow. Take your time, read every word, get a good night's sleep, and remember the answers are there. Okay, I'm just saying, Kyle Pizzi, how are you? I am saying, boom, Queenie, we're gonna get you there. We're gonna get us over the hump on this shit, right? So Logan, just remember, take your time, read every word. The answers are there. Remember, that's the big thing. The answers are there. You got to keep that in mind, that the answers are there. Okay. Let's make sure. Okay, good. Okay. And we're off. As long as you're passing your stuff, you're good. And in reality, relax. It's not the end of the fucking world, okay? You're going to nail this thing, okay? Okay. You're getting 75 to size 90s. Boom. Okay. Any tips for the 65? I'll get to you. Okay, hold on. Okay. It's amazing how the Thursdays are, right? So Thursdays are either hit or miss. Either it's like I have nobody, and then all I get like 50, 60 people, 80 people, who knows? Okay. Now, boom, Blake, you don't need sleep. You need to get off so both Logan and Blake need to get the fuck off my live. Facebook, remember, when you go from Facebook, sometimes I don't see who it is, okay? Queenie, I did, or you did it from LinkedIn. Yeah, I have one more platform I'm going to start doing again on Tuesday. Okay, now, you're good, Blake. Go over the STC is Securities Training Corp. Okay, it's a good vendor. I don't think they're solid. That's all they do is FINRA stuff. Okay. But there you go. I agree, Ryan. That's a good idea. We'll get you. I know. I do remember you. Okay, hold on. Blake, take it easy. Get to all my live. Boom. Okay. I like all their stuff, John. Okay. Yeah, walking like a bad bitch, right? Walking like a boss. Take it like a fucking savage. And I'm going to tell you guys, anyone who's taking the exam, the first thing you have to do is remember, okay? Okay. Risk premium is, okay, I'll get that. It's not equity risk premium, it's risk premium. So remember, guys, whenever you're taking the exam, right before you hit submit, go back and check the first 5. Because as much as you're prepared, that first 5 is when you're not on your game. You got to work you into it. Okay. Kyle, so I got Kyle, Blake, and Logan going to come back on Tuesday and tell me how fucking great they did. I love it. Okay. Ryan, boom. So when are you taking it? When are you taking it? Okay. Ian, hold on. You want to be low. You want to be mid 70s. Okay. You want to be mid 70s in SDC, but not for memorizing, right? You want to have it because you know your shit. Okay. Yeah. I know you're going to pass. Honey, I know you emailed me. I think you emailed me. Unless there's another honey emailing me. I will get back to you with an answer. I saw it. I just been crazy busy. Okay. My daughter moved in and I'm trying to help out, stuff like that. So, and my son's moving out at the same time. Crazy stuff. Okay. Listen to me on the 3. Okay. You got to know the math, obviously, but remember, it's not hard math. It's not super hard. If I can pass this shit, you can. I am math challenged. Okay. So the series 3, but here's where people get hurt. The fucking regs. You got to read the regs a million times. So Ian, if you can, I teach this all the time. If you can do the hedging and you can do the math, I just use a plus minus system. I don't try to go too crazy on it. If you can do the setup right and get the plus minuses and the hedging and all that, and you understand it, you'll be fine. But you got to get the regs on. It's not hard, but you don't want to remember, because here's the one problem with the 3. It's really 2 tests in one. You got to pass both of them or you pass none of them, right? So you can get a 99 on the math and then a 68 on the regs and you fail. Boom. Okay. Oh, I don't think it's harder than the real thing. I just think it means you know your stuff, Logan. I don't think it's hard. I don't think STC is harder than the real thing, but I think mid 70s is a safe range to be in, where if you can just take your time, you'll get through it. Okay. I don't think STC is harder. I think STC is probably on par with it, maybe even depending on which test you take, harder or easier. It also depends what draw you get. Okay. So yeah, so for the 3, make sure you get the regs down. Do not blow up the regs. A lot of people do, and then they fail because of that, even though they had the math. Okay. There you go. Yeah, you're not the only one. That's congratulations. I didn't see that. Listen to me. I had a lot of people get stuck with that, right? So I had somebody come at me and they went there with their license expired the day before. And they said no, because it has to be a valid license. Boom, you got to wait for it to come in. I know. And now with COVID, it's weird. Like you get a license, you have to wait for it. You can't, it just doesn't come. Like when I was even 4 years ago, you got a license, they printed it out and you got it that day. Now, depending where you are, it could take a week to get a copy. It's like, what the fuck's going on? Maybe everyone has to get back in the office. Okay. No, DMV people are in the office. They can't do that from home. But boom, Ryan, any surprises on there? I see you giving people advice. Okay. Boom, Ryan, I appreciate you watching me. Seriously. I appreciate you guys on here. Listen, I'm telling you right, my 2 favorite nights of the week are Tuesdays and Thursdays. I really are. All the other stuff I do that's free and shit like that, yeah, it's fine, but it is what it is. This stuff, I fucking love. I feel like I have friends. Okay. Boom, shouting out to you. Absolutely. Okay. Boom, 100%. I love that. That's awesome. Very positive. I love that. Absolutely. I am telling you, confidence is good for 10 points. Literally, okay, I am telling you, okay. I am telling you that going in there with confidence changes everything. Because if you go in there thinking I'm not ready, okay? Not at all, Erica. No, you just got to let your firm know. No, listen to me. I did this. I was a registered, I was a compliance officer. Chief, I was a trader on the stock exchange, and then I went to running compliance for a trading firm. I've always had a second job. Literally, meant I've always had multiple sources. I think there's maybe been a 2-year period where I didn't have a second job. Always, no matter how much I made. Okay. Okay, I can work on that. Actually, Cassandra, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to work on something. I'm going to send you a link in a second. Okay. Yes, it's tough. Past perfect, a pain in the ass. Let me get back to this. So I'm telling you right now. So let me explain to this. If you go in there confident, like a badass, like a strong, like a bad bitch, right? If you go in there like that, when you see a hard question, you think, oh, a challenge, I can beat it. If you go in there non-confident or like, oh, I hope I pass. If you go in there thinking, oh, I hope I get an easy one. When you get hard questions, you're going to see, I'm not ready. It's all about the attitude. Literally, remember something. Anxiety and excitement are the same chemicals. And if you're anxious, make it into a excitement. Be excited for this. Think of it as a challenge, okay? Facebook user, that is fucking awesome. Fucking awesome, Facebook user. That's awesome. Okay. No, if you do it yourself, you can do it. Let me I'll get to you, Wendy. Okay. Again, shouting out to you. Okay. I don't chaotic. I don't do T-shirts for anything. Okay. I don't do anything with T-shirts. Not margin. I think the problem is what happens is it's a different thing for every time. So if you see mine, right? I don't think you have to use it at all. I think the way I do options is so fucking easy. Okay. It's like literally every one of my students wishes the entire test was options. And look, if you like T-shirts, it's fine, but why make it harder on yourself? Why try to learn that shit when you can here's the other thing with my way. You're visualizing it. So you're seeing the bullish or bearish. It's not numbers and go, wait, am I up or down? You're seeing whether you're bullish or bearish and you feel it. Okay. Ryan. Okay. Yeah, you have to calculate. Sometimes you have to calculate. Most of the time, it's just knowing. They give you the numbers and have to compare, but it is what it is. Yeah, so chaotic, I don't normally do. I don't do T-shirts for anything. Okay. Again, Bianca, I'm fucking so happy for you. Nailed the 63. One of my favorite people on here. I am so happy for you that boom. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for me. And then thank you. I agree. That's why I like paying it back. All you got to do is tell people about the channel and we go from there. Or even just tell them about my tutoring. That's it. Okay. Literally everything I get is from referrals. Okay. Boom. Look at this. This is a good day. No, I'm going to get it down to some guy just got failed and fired. I know it's going to boom. Vinith, congratulations. That's awesome. Okay. Take the 66. Because unless you have the 60, if you have the 63 already, oh yeah, then you can take the 65 because there's a lot of overlap from the 7. And then at worst, you just take the 66 again. Boom. I love it. Yeah, I would take the 65 since if you're taking it right away, there's so much really more than one question on fund of funds. That's crazy. Like hard questions or just questions about them. Ryan, that's crazy. For Vinith, yeah, I would take the 65. If you just hit the 7 and that's your last test, bang out the 65. Okay. Oh, I'm awesome, Cassandra. We're gonna nail this, but we gotta talk. Hold on. I gotta get to you. Hold on. Queenie, I know we're gonna nail this the second time. I know we are. Okay. Hold on. Let me get back to this. Okay. Okay, don't stress. We got this, okay? Us fraba, right? Relax, okay? Relax, okay? We got this, okay? So keep in mind, we're good. Okay, so now what I want you to keep in mind is, yeah, Julie, I'm telling you, these people are rocking it. You're gonna be next. You're gonna be next, Julie. If you have 2 weeks, just focus on these 6 only. Just focus on the series 6 until the 14th, and then just focus on the SIE after that. Studying for the 6 will help you, but only study for the 6. Do not try to study for 2 tests at one time. Yes, there's a lot of overlap, but it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm telling you, just focus on the 6 for the next 2 weeks, and then, oh God, no liquidity. Got it. Okay, I'll get to that. And then study for the SIE for the second 2 weeks. Yeah, I think, Matt, we knew that. That is awesome. I appreciate it. I think I knew you passed, right? I'm not sure. But congratulations. That is fucking awesome, right? It is so awesome when you see all these people passing, and it makes me feel good. And look, here's the thing. You all give me too much credit. Seriously. Yes, I do help. I am good at what I do. I am the best in the world, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't do the work, you're not passing. So any one of you who passed and you say it was all to me, yes. I helped you, but you did the work. Remember that you did it. You passed, not me. I can do that. So index options, okay, as far as the SAE goes. And I'll get to I promise I'll get to everyone's stuff. So an index option, do you know what an index is? Like the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, and Wilshire, all that stuff. You're betting on them, okay? You're betting on the index, not the actual stock. So normally with a stock, if you buy a call, you have the right to buy the stock. So if you exercise, you're going to buy it, okay? But if you buy a put, you have the right to sell. We're not doing that with an index. We're actually betting on the movement. So if we buy, let's see if I can do it here without screwing everything up. I opened the Zoom early. Boom, okay. So let's say I buy one XBX 2500 call. I'm not going to remember premium right now. I that call. And let's say over here, I buy one 2500 put. I paid a premium, like whatever the premium is, I paid it. Okay. Both of them, I paid that. Now, if the index closes above 2500, remember, I'm betting on it going up. Here, the put, I'm betting it going down. So if I buy the index call, I'm betting the S&P 500 will go up, okay? And if I buy the 2500, if I buy the put, I'm betting it'll go down. Now, the index isn't there, so it's higher than that. But I'm betting it goes up. So if the index on its own, the whole index goes up to 2510, I'm going to make the in-the-money amount of $10, but times 100, right? It's always times 100 because it's options. I make $1,000, okay? And I don't profit it, but I receive $1,000. And the person who sold that call has to pay it, okay? So again, you're not actually getting the stock. Remember, non-equity options, you're getting cash, not the stock or anything, okay? Now, so I get the in-the-money amount. Now, let's say it goes to $24.90. I just let it expire. If it's a call, I let it expire. Boom. That's all it is. I'm just letting it expire. Now, But if, however, if I bought, and I just lose the premium, if I bought the put, I'm going to receive, and I exercise, I'm going to receive the in the money amount of that $10 times 100. I'm going to get $1,000. That doesn't mean my profit, because a profit means I have to subtract the premium from what I get to find out my profits. Remember, the big key is when you exercise an index option, you're getting the in the money amount, and the seller is paying the in the money amount. So when you exercise a call or a put, index call or put, when you exercise, you're getting money. And if you write an index call or put, if it's exercised, you're going to pay the money. Now, remember, since they have to pay cash and it's not just stock, these things are what they call European exercise, which literally means they wear skinny jeans and smoke funny cigarettes. Okay. No, what it means is that you can only exercise at expiration. Okay. They can only exercise at expiration. Okay. That's it. And all of them do that because you're getting cash. Telwinder, I hope that helps a little bit. You're not going to get a lot of it on the test. Okay. Yeah, Jackie, shoot me an email if you can find it. Do a little research, find my email, and I'll send you an STC. I think I have I'm not going to, I'll send you a book. I'll put it that way. That's a little more newer. Okay. For the 6th, I think. Okay. Boom, Erica, I appreciate it. Yeah, feels like home, right? Fuck you. Does that make you feel more like home? Okay. Now, what I think is very funny, when I do, when I try to go like, hey, hey, and I try to act like a New Yorker, you know what my wife says? You don't sound any different. I try to act like some Italian from Brooklyn, or I'm from the Bronx. So they go, you don't sound any different. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Okay. Ryan, you're helping out so much. Don't stress yourself too much. But I love having you on here to help. Okay. Queenie, you're going to get it. Keep reading. Remember that. Read. Okay. Kyle, you're going to nail it. Just get some sleep. You don't need luck. You're passing your scores. Okay. There you go. I'm from Parkchester. That's where I grew up. Purdy Street. Okay. Yeah. I still remember when I was little that, because it wasn't the greatest area, right? So in the morning when we were waiting for the bus, we had to hide in one of the little stoop things when people walk by, because we get our ass kicked every morning. So we had to hide in there. There you go. Look at that. A lot of people from the Bronx. And you notice that everyone we call it the Bronx. We don't call it Bronx. It's the Bronx. Actually, the Bronx, right? Okay. But Purdy Street, I was right behind, I think, St. Michael's Chapel. But yeah, whenever we waited for the bus, we had to hide in a little stoop to make sure. My brother would hold me down. He was older than me, and make sure I didn't do anything stupid and get my ass kicked. So as soon as the bus showed up, we ran in. Okay. It's like a little war zone. Not really that bad, but as a 5-year-old, you're thinking that. Okay. Okay. So Annika, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ignore that. Yeah. In reality, there's a rare rule, and Brandon's good for this, but he does a little too much research. Okay. He does a lot of research. Okay. It's not testable. Okay. They're not going to do that. Just remember, for investment advisors, if they have no office and 5 or less clients, they don't have to register. If a broker dealer has a client, a retail client, if they have a retail client, they have to register. Broker dealers do not get a de minimis unless they specifically mention a 3-person de minimis, which they're not going to do. So let it go. Okay. Taiwander, that's good. Focus on reading first. Reading is first. Boom. And you know what the good thing is, Taiwander? The essay is going to be the hardest test you take. Okay. Ah, right. So do we all know? So I'm going to come back. So hold on, Logan. We're good. You're in the what do you want? Hundreds? 75 to 90s is fine. Okay. Boom. Okay. Done in 3. So if have you done mine on my channel? I have 2 or 3 from Achievable. Have you done the ones on my channel? Maybe you watch them tonight just to learn some stuff. But at worst, go watch remember, if you're taking the 7 tomorrow, go watch my 24 hours before the 7. And that tips and tricks and the quick and dirty can be the best 2 things you do. But, oh, wow, that's very funny. Look at that. It's a very, very small world. Okay. It's very, very small world. I moved out of there in 75, I think. Long fucking time ago. Okay. I still remember. It's funny. You still remember some of it, even though it was 50 years ago. I still remember some of it. Go take mine online and see how you do and take it. But make sure you watch that whole 24 hours before the 7. That'll be easy points. Okay. Okay. 65. Yeah, if you took the 7, just focus on everything and don't sweat the math. I tell everyone, don't sweat the fucking math. I know Amy Calgar on Facebook is like, I hate it. Don't sweat the math. There's barely any math. Okay. Okay. Now, what did he say? Okay. So everyone, you're going to see a question on a collar maybe on the Series 7. I'm going to go back to the, okay. I'm going to do this. Hold on. Please tell me I didn't close the whiteboard. Of course I did. I did not want to do that. Here we go. So we know I have the little cheat sheet. This is great. This is the thing I always do. Make sure it's showing up. Yep. So if I'm long stock, I do that. I must be dyslexic typer. Long stock. If I want protection, I'm going to buy a put. No other choice. Okay. And if I want income, I'm going to sell a call. This will answer 5 fucking questions for you. Okay. Just remember that. And the reason I'm saying this, if you're long stock, you either buy a put for protection or you sell a call for income. If you do them both, that's a collar. And if you're short stock, you can either sell a put for income or buy a call for protection. Only 2 choices. You either buy a call for protection or sell a put for income. And if you do them both, it's a collar. Boom, there you go. Okay. Hope that helps. I did it again. I didn't want to do that. Hold on. Okay. Back to this. Boom. Hope that helps with the collar thing. Okay. I think the supplementals are close to the exam. I don't think they're harder. I think the SIE is about equivalent to the STC stuff. I heard this way. I do think the SIE may be a little bit harder, but the wording is, out of all the vendors, it's the closest wording. Weibo, if you really want one that, Matt, you're going to nail it tomorrow. Nice and 2:30. Weibo, if you're going to, read the book. That's such an open question, right? So this is the thing, guys. I love that. Any tips for the 6? What the fuck do you want me to say, right? I'm love to help you out. Yeah, read the fucking book. Read the book. Do the questions. What are you going to need for the 6? You need to know mutual funds. You need to know annuities. You need to know communications. You need to know some suitability in customer accounts. You got to know that shit cold. You do that, and you're going to pass. If you really want to test your shit, okay? If you really want to test your stuff, go look to take the free exam and do that and see what it's like. And the other thing is, I have a couple. If you go on my Practice Finals web channel, you know, the playlist. If you go on the Practice Finals playlist and you go to I do not, which is sad. I should, but here's the thing: my videos are so short that it almost is the same thing. Like, really, the quick and dirty. Go watch my How to Pass a 6, those 3 mutual fund and annuity videos, and then watch the communication, and that's kind of it. I really want to do one, but I keep thinking this. It's almost like my videos are so short; it almost does the same thing. Okay. Go take my 75 question quiz. I have a 75. I have called one that's called 75 questions, whatever, for the SIE. That's the closest you'll get of anyone having an exam, closest to the questions on the exam. I promise you. Okay. Logan. Okay. Okay. So you can buy. Here's the thing. You have a couple of things you can do. 1, you can go to Achievable, buy their program. You have tons of questions. 2, you can go to Kaplan. You can go to Kaplan and buy their QBank. Okay. And that would help you. The other thing is, I would, the 2020, you're probably okay, but there's going to be a couple things you're missing. I mean, I don't know why they do that. Just fucking buy the book. So Logan, if you have the money, just go to achievable.me, or I have a link in one of my videos or whatever. Go there. It's $99. With my coupon, it's $10 off. And go buy the thing. For $89, you're going to get the whole program and pass the fucking thing on the first time. Boom, I'm going to yell at you, baby. Yep. Yeah, it's funny. I used people, my daughter, might be like, why do you yell at people? I say, because I care. Okay. Okay, that's true. So everyone here's the thing, anyone who's looking for a dump sheet, go to Achievable. I think they have it on their open forum. They have dump sheets for all of the exams. Now, for the 7 and the SAE, I have a video called a brain dump sheet. Okay. I have a brain dump sheet. Oh, boom. There you go, Matt. It's going to help. I promise. I have a brain dump sheet that'll actually help. There you go. I love it. They may not show up on the test. Okay. Yeah, 6 point. You're fucking killing it. You're killing it. Okay. Oh my God, Zoe. I don't know. I mean, I don't even have books on that shit. Okay. Yes, Logan, I'm telling you, Achievable walks you through the whole thing. They literally do like this. You read like 8 minutes and then you do a quiz. And you 8 minutes, you do a quiz. It is literally no. Anyone on here use Achievable for SIE, let them know. I'll stop talking about it. Okay. Yeah, I like all their stuff, but that's the dump sheet. That's the thing about the 66 and 63 and 65. The dump sheet's okay, but it's not as big a deal. Okay. Not from them, I would buy their stuff. But again, if you're taking it real soon, John, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I love their whole program they teach. Okay. Kyle, you are 100% going to dominate your 7 tomorrow. Okay, risk premium. It's not equity, risk premium, okay? So T-bills are 5%. Okay, I guess you can say equity, but either way, risk premium is the amount of return you're getting for the risk you're taking, okay? Boom, there you go. I'm telling you, they're super small, and it's made. They don't have an app, but it's made to be. If you put the link on your phone, it's so fucking awesome. They told me that. I didn't know that. Okay. Avelis, you're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through this. Okay. Boom, there you go, Bianca. Okay, now. So let's talk about T-bills. So T-bills are the risk-free rate of return, which means you have no risk, right? So if you buy the T-bill, there's no risk. There's no interest rate risk, no default risk, no inflation risk, no nothing. They're too fucking short term, right? So say they're 5%, right? That's your risk-free rate of return, okay? If anything you earn more than that is the risk premium, okay? So if you earn 7%, it's 2% risk premium. If you earn 9, it's 4% risk premium. It's literally just the amount above the risk-free rate. That's why when they do the Sharpe ratio, it's your return minus the risk-free rate, okay? That is the Sharpe ratio, right? Over standard deviation, okay? I hope that helps a little bit, Sunflower. So anyway, the risk premium is literally the amount of money you're getting over the T-bills for the risk you're taking, okay? Boom, I got it. Ryan, you're going to nail it. You're going to nail this thing tomorrow. Go get some sleep. Go get laid. Okay. Matthew, you're going to pass. Be confident. Read every word. How are you scoring on your stuff? Okay. Honey, not think. We're going to pass. I love it. Okay. Faith, I'm going to get you. I'm only 20 minutes behind. I don't think STs is harder than the real thing, but I do think that they're similar. Oh, Matthew, go fucking take this thing. Go have a drink. Go have some tequila tonight. Boom, do whatever you have to do. Okay. Faith, thank you very much. Yeah, I try to be very straightforward and not fall. To be fair, having videos, like I started this, 4 years ago. Nobody was doing this. I was the first one to do this. I broke the seal on that. I made the Tuesdays and Thursdays be popular for this stuff. Like I made it, like all of a sudden you notice nobody was on here for these exams. And now boom, Tuesdays and Thursdays, because when I do the live, became the hot night. Okay. So I broke all the barriers with that. I was doing this because I wanted to help people, because I also had the flexibility to not use a single book, right? Because I don't work for a firm or anything like that, right? Okay. So now, here's my thing on this. I try to teach it very simply. The books don't have the flexibility to do that. Like I can talk to you and they go, okay, you know what? I want to change it up. I can use inflection. They can't. So it's harder for the books to do it. I give that. I shit on them, but I do know that it's harder for the books to teach it than me verbally, because I can do inflection. I can say, oh, this, that, change it up, do different examples, but they have limited word space. So I get that. Okay. Michael, it's supposed to be, right? Listen, I try to say this to everyone. I am a fucking dumbass. Yeah, I'm not dumb, but I am a very simple person. Okay. Yeah, I complicate shit in my life, but like, to build a better rat chap. But I absolutely like shit simple as. I try to break everything down to as simple as form and go, okay, it's not that hard. And that's the thing, Michael. That's the goal. And I was born in Albert Einstein's hospital, but yeah, whatever. What was I going to say? I believe what he said. If you can't explain something simply enough, you don't understand it. So if you can't explain something simply, you do not understand it well enough. And that's where it is. That's my thought process on this. Okay. So that's faith that Michael, that's why I'm trying to do this. Michael May the Third very much sounds like a fighter, right? Okay. A lot of these fighters are like Creed the Third, stuff like that. I just think it's funny. Okay. Okay. Let me get to Erica. Okay. A lot of people own side businesses. I swear to God. I literally have so many things. Okay. So many. I've always had a second job. When I was first started, remember my first job as a hedge fund, I was not making a lot of money. On Friday nights, I valet parked. Okay. I did all this stuff. You do not have to give up your business. I promise you not. It does not mean anything. You just have to let them know. Okay. There you go. Boom. I love it. Matthew, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm glad you do it. Just make sure you watch the 24-hour stuff. It'll help. I promise. Okay. Okay. So Cassandra, what I'm going to do first. Okay. Let me save this first. Okay. Now. Now I'm going to go to my channel. I'll just type it in here. Here we go. So Cassandra, I'm putting that video in there. Cassandra, go watch the video I just sent you first. I'll be on here. It's not that long. I don't think it's that long. Let's see, how long is it? It's literally 14 minutes long. I'll still be here. Go watch that and tell me if you. Then I broke it down little by little. Let's see if that helps you. Okay, I promise you, it's better than me doing here because I use visuals and I use both. I use my triangle, and at the end, I use that whole teeter-totter thing. Carla, I'll get back to everyone else. I saw you. You're doing the Zoom groups and stuff like that. Be aggressive about those Zoom groups. Get people on there because you're going to get 30 people. This is Amy Thomas always told me. When you do a study group, you're going to get 30 people to say they want to do it, and 2 will show up. It's just the way it goes. So keep using my links. Just leave it up there. And I have a couple of people like Ivy. Sometimes she comes on. She just leaves it open, and if anyone pops on, she'll do it. She'll do stuff with them. But if you post in there, I'm going to be on there from 11 to 12. See if people come on. Okay. How far back am I? Jesus Christ. Exactly 6 point. They absolutely do. They make it harder. They absolutely make it hard. If they do the pass guarantee, they make that thing like Securities Institute of America. Literally, I don't think I could pass their pass guarantee. Okay. Oh God, Jose, that's crazy. But you'll get a job. Once you pass, okay. What maybe Jose? Let me get to Jose. That's a poop my pants thing. As I want to talk about. Okay. That's good. You don't have. You can do work it. Okay. Okay. It's more understanding, Michael. It's go watch my videos on it. If you understand that, you're fine. Don't sweat the math too much. You may have to do current yield, accretion, and amortization, but understand what they are. Okay. Not my, you don't mean mine, right? My paid one is Sunday nights. I don't think that's what you mean. So I don't know when the 66 study group meets. I think they meet like in the morning or something like that. They're all over. They meet at sometimes at like 5 in the morning. Go on the Facebook group in the 65-66 exam group. Also, guys, if you're on here, go check out my Facebook group. It's super supportive. They have separate chats for everyone. Okay. Okay. Awesome. That's great. The Facebook group is called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. Go on there and join. They're super supportive, and there's a chat for each test. And there's back and forth, back and forth. That's awesome. Okay. Yes, Facebook user pass perfect will be harder than the exam, so they will absolutely be enough to pass the 65. Okay. Ryan, that's good. Keep moving it. Facebook user, I don't know who you are, but fucking congratulations. That's fucking awesome. So if you're going to sponsor it, they'll open it. If not, you can sponsor it. Okay. So it's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. Go on Facebook and type in FINRA Exam Prep, and the one that I run is with help with Capital Advantage Tutoring. Okay. And then if you're taking the 65-66, there's another one called Series 65-66 Exam Prep. I'm a moderator on that. Okay. Face, no, you're fine. You low 70s on what? On Achievable or STC, you're fine. If it's on Kaplan, you're going to rock the test. Okay. So again, it's Wendy. You need to find out if they're going to sponsor you, they have to open it. But if, oh yeah, then Face, you're fine. If you're low 70s, those are hard questions. Okay. Go. Have you taken the practice one on the exam? Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, you could probably open the window too, but you might try to go into it and they may say, does your firm allow this or not? Just go check that out. Okay. Guys, if you like what I'm doing, hit a like and share. Share this shit. Okay. Boom, just get through this. Okay, Kyle, take your time. Read every word and get some sleep, baby. Make sure you watch my Quick and Dirty. Okay. What part of it? Which part of it? It's not that heavy. Which part of it? If you're talking about the whole the concession thing, that's not what that you're not going to be tested on the SIE on that. Okay. God, the fucking New York Times. They're all happy that they can get Donald Trump's mugshot. It's like, you know what? You should be so happy that the fucking president is being under. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, we're making our country weaker, but that's okay. 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 So a non-qualified annuity is usually, okay, a non-qualified annuity. And Gianni, tell me what you're talking about with the what the fuck's going on here? Okay. Johnny, tell me what you're talking about IPO. If you don't, Caleb, boom, awesome, that's awesome. Hold on, I got to jump. I will get to 6 point, I promise. But I got to talk about this. I got to celebrate the wins, right? Boom, because I don't want him to have to stay on here. Caleb, that's fucking awesome. Congrats. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, after 9:15, I'm a little tired. I'm not as jacked for it, but I'm so fucking happy for you, my man. Okay, let me find 6 points. Zoe, I can try, but I'm not even at this 82 at the 66 quick and dirty. I mean, the 6 quick and dirty yet. I'm working on it. You do not need to be sponsored for the SIE. Okay. Logan, not a lot of acts. Okay. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. There's only 2 types of munis, right? Don't memorize all the rule numbers. If that's what you're worried about, do not do that. Where is my annuity shit? Okay. Okay, God. Okay, yeah, that's probably deeper than the test, but let's talk about this. Okay. But remember, that's what underwriters do. Underwriters solicit business. Okay. Where the hell am I? Okay. So remember something. A qualified annuity is usually sponsored by a corporation. The money goes in pre-tax and it grows tax deferred, and then you pay taxes on everything when you take it out. A non-qualified annuity goes in after tax, it grows tax deferred, and then you only pay tax on the growth. But remember, non-qualified annuity is after tax, and it actually that's probably going to be set up by you or your insurance company, okay? Where a qualified annuity is like a 403B maybe, but the money goes in pre-tax. And if it's qualified under ERISA, it has to follow all those rules. You can't discriminate. You have to have a vesting schedule, all that shit, okay? So qualified annuity is going to be sponsored by a corporation or it's pre-tax. And a non-qualified annuity is post-tax. The thing about a non-qualified annuity that is kind of cool, okay? The non-qualified annuity is that there's no RMD. So you never actually have to take it out, okay? They're not, Jose, don't worry about them. They're not that fucking hard. Again, everyone stresses about munis. They're not that hard. It's much more about the suitability. Bianca, I love it. I'm so happy for you again. And then Vanuth. Yeah, it's more 7. Absolutely. Okay. Yes. Qualified is all taxed on the way out because you never pay taxes on it. So look, what's a fund of funds, right? A fund of hedge funds is basically a mutual fund that buys hedge funds, okay? So here's the problem. Now, it's a couple questions, Facebook user. Insurance is a couple questions. Just understand the high-level basic stuff. So now, the fund of funds, okay? So think about this. If I'm a mutual fund, if I buy, the mutual fund buys a hedge fund. So this way, who can buy hedge funds normally? Rich people, accredited investors. So very private placement-y. So this way, if a mutual fund buys them, then it lets normal us, you and me people buy them. It still has to be suitable. But the problem is hedge funds are charged a lot of fees to the mutual funds. So if you buy a fund of funds, you're going to pay double fees. But again, here's the thing. Hedge funds are not liquid. They have lockup periods. The mutual funds don't. So if you want to buy a fund of funds, you're buying into mutual fund. You can get in and out anytime you want. You know, it's still forward pricing. But again, it's anytime you want. It's very liquid. So if you want to buy into a fund of funds, a fund of hedge funds, then you're buying a mutual fund that owns hedge funds. Okay. So it's very liquid. You get in and out very easily, and you don't have to be rich, but it still has to be suitable. Okay. Cassandra, you're going to nail this thing. You nail it. Okay. Right. See, fund of hedge funds. Mostly just know that they're liquid and not right. Remember, you got this. You got the dumb sheet. Boom. Okay. You're gonna nail this, Matt. I know you are. Do you know what's funny? My marriage has come down to us sending each other Instagram posts. It's very funny. Okay. So Erica, okay. We're not gonna let it happen again. Okay. It's not gonna happen again. You're gonna do this right. You're gonna take your time. You're gonna read every word, and then we're gonna get this through together. Make sure you watch my playlist, make sure you watch my 24 hours before the SIE thing. Okay. Again, high level, covered. I do this all the time. 529 is run by the state. And the Coverdale is run by the Fed. Okay. Since it's run by the Fed, it has a lot of stupid rules. So Coverdale has income limits of, you have too much money. They have contribution limits of $2,000. They have fucking age limits. After 18, you can't put money in. At 30, either it's withdrawn and you pay a penalty in taxes, or you hand it off to a sibling. But you can invest in anything you want. A 529 is run by the state. So there's no income limits. The contribution limits are pretty much non-existent because they're so high. There's no age limits, but you're limited what you can invest in. Coverdale's, you can invest in anything you want. And then on the 529, you're limited what you can invest in. So that's the only bad part. Now, both of them, the money goes in after tax. It grows tax deferred. And then when you take it out, if it's for education or whatever, it's tax free. Not more than that. Okay. Tell Wendy we're going to get this. Okay. Federal covered advisors do not register in any state at all, Clayton. Federal covered advisors are registered. Remember something. If you're in it, watch, I have 63 cheats that'll help you. IAs register either federal or state, never both. Either federal or state, never both. Okay. So it's either state or federal, never both. So if you're a federal covered advisor, you register at the SEC. You may have to notice file in a state where you have an office. Other than that, you don't. Now, Yichin. I just did a video. I literally just did a video on it. The one last video on record retention. Everything's 3 years. What are the 5 things that are 6 years? Remember that. Boom. Yeah, that's the other thing, guys. People brought up a good thing. I started doing this pop-up where I do exams. I'll be doing it soon. I have a day or one of these days this week. Just make sure you have notifications on. So when I do a pop-up exam, it's a lot of fun where we do the test together, right? So what happens is I bring it up, I give you guys a couple seconds to look at it, and then we talk about it, and then we pick it. And you're involved. It's a lot of fun. I think we had a lot of fun last Saturday. I got through 50 questions. It took us almost 2 hours. A lot of back and forth. So again, I don't have a quick and dirty for the ship, but I am working on it. Okay. Yeah, this is the big one. You always got to know. I know this for a fact, and Ryan's dead on. You got to know whether it's a premium or a discount based on the yields and stuff like that. So remember something. Okay. Matei, you're fine. I think it's Matei. You're Matei Ballot, you're fine. If you watch that and you're passing your exams, you're going to be fine. Now, if you see the yields are higher than the coupon, it has to be a discount. If you see that the coupons, okay, if you see that the yields are lower than the coupon, it has to be a premium. Has to be. And if it's a premium, they quote yield to call. And if it's a discount, they quote yield to maturity. That's called yield to worst. Okay. I love it, Matt. You're going to nail this thing. Okay. Trying to catch up. I'm only 21 minutes behind. Okay. We're good. You're scoring in a great place. You're going to nail this 6 point. So 6 points going to nail the 6. I love it. Okay. I can think about it. Let me see if I can get the books and try to work on something. Okay. Nope. Ryan did a good job. You're going to nail it. You should feel good. Okay. Michael, we got it. And I'm going to, again, don't sweat the munis. Watch my muni videos. What you need to know from munis is in those videos. I carve out the bullshit. Okay. Ryan, hope you're gone already. Okay. Yeah, all of us are overstudying. Here comes the rain. Yes, we're going to get through this, right? It's such a goddamn process. It really is. Okay. Boom. Okay. I feel confident you're going to nail this. Okay. Okay, Logan. I'm starting to catch up to things. Okay. Boom. That's awesome. Okay. That's awesome. So Logan, you're going to nail it. Take your time. You got a 56 the first time. Don't let it get in your head. You must know a lot more now than you did then. Take your time, and I can't say this enough. Read every single word. And how many questions are in the acts? Couple, not a lot, but there's only like 5 of them, right? Active 33 is IPOs. Active 34 is secondary market trading and manipulation. Active 39, we don't know about that one. Active 39 is corporate bonds. Active 40, there's 2 of them, those bastards. Active 40, there's an Investment Advisors Act for federal covered advisors, and they have the Investment Company Act, which is that whole FUM, F-U-M, face amount certificates, unit investment trust, management companies. Sounds like fun, but it's not. I got that from my old teacher, James Greco. Okay. Again, not a lot of questions on the X. Michael, it should be easy. It's not easy, but we should just take your time. It's not an easy test, but if you go in there confident, you'll be fine. Okay. Matthew, I know you're going to be fine. Okay. Boom, we got this. Boom. Okay, Jose, you're going to nail it. That's an interesting one. I got it. Listen, panic is panic, right? You're going to be fine, Jose. Just get through it yourself. You're probably self-sponsored. Once you pass that, make sure you're in the fine system and start reaching out to firms like Fidelity, Bank America, even some of these other jobs. Remember, it's easier to get a job when you have one. So reach out to Bank America, Citicorp, all these firms that are hiring like for SIE and 6 ones just to get a job. And then you can start looking for other places, okay? You want to get into where because if you don't pass the 6 or the 7 or the 57 or the 79 within 4 years, you'll lose the SIE, which is not a big deal. But if all you do is get the 6 and then the SIE is good, and it's along the same lines as your licenses, okay? Again, it's not about memorizing. It's about understanding, Michael. You got to understand and watch go in my Series 7 exam playlist and find my Muni video where I talk about geos and revenues. I'm telling you, What you need to know is going to be in what I did, and just have the conversation. Hear me out. Press pause. Take notes. Go back. Start it up. I can replay it until you can basically recite what I do. Okay. I don't know when that is. Okay. If you go on the Facebook group, FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring, and the great part is it's a private group, so nobody knows you're in there. So even if you say something stupid and you ask a question, everyone's in there asking stupid questions. So it's all good. Okay. Again, face, if you're scoring low 70s, no. Have you taken the FINRA exam? If you have, you're going to be fine. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. So let's go over the IPO real quick. So if I want to raise money, I can raise money one of three ways. I can either sell equity, I can sell preferred, or I can sell bonds, right? Okay. As an issuer, if I sell bonds, I owe money every fucking 6 months. If I sell preferreds, I probably owe money every quarter. I don't really owe it, but I'm supposed to pay it. But if I sell equity, I don't owe you shit. So that's my most conservative way to raise money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire an underwriter, and they have an agreement between them and us, and they may be bringing a bunch of syndicate members. Okay. So they're going to go and sell the issue. But first, we file the registration with the SEC. That starts a 20-day cooling off period, okay, unless it's on a state level. During the 20-day, we really can't do anything, but we can blue sky the issue, which means register in the various states. We can send out a red herring, which is just a preliminary prospectus. It has everything on the prospectus, the disclosure doc, except for final date and final price. It'd have a range, but not a price, okay? Now, and if you go on that Facebook group and post that you're looking for the study group, they'll find you. I promise you. They always want more people, because it helps. Also, what you do is if you're bored, go on my website, series7exam.org, click on the free Zoom groups, open up the 6566 one, leave it on in the background, and see if anyone joins in. If they do, then do work with them. Maybe you create a friend out of it. Okay. Now, so now we can register. We've registered it during the 20-day cooling off period. We can send out the red herring, the preliminary prospectus. We can do a tombstone, which is an ad, which is very basic ad, just lists what we're selling and who the underwriters are. We can't sell anything yet. No money, no orders, no new research, no advertising, no sales. Okay. Then after the 20 days is over, during that 20 days, what we get is called indications of interest. We're not actually, okay. No, the red herring has a lot more fucking information on it than the tombstone. Tombstone literally goes, hey, this is what we are. This is what we're selling it. This is the price range. These are the underwriters. There you go. And it'll say, this is not an offer for sale. Offer can only be made by prospectus. Okay. Yeah, so it is wording. You can go to Kaplan and buy their Q Bank. It's like $40-$50. And if you reach out to Michael Weiss somehow, I think I have a link for him. You can get a discount. You get like a discount on it. Okay, so now, so after the 20 days, if everything works out, they declare effective. Remember, they don't fucking approve. Remember, no regulator ever approves anything ever. Okay, now, boom. With the SEC, I was about to say approved, declares it effective. Now you can start selling it, and that's the whole process. And now during this time, when we finally price it, we make sales, we get the money, we do an IPO. We go out there. Everyone gets the shares. We finally start trading. And then as the lead underwriter, I can actually do a thing called stabilizing bid, where I can buy. It's a manipulation. I can buy the shares at the IPO price or a little bit lower to hold it from dropping. I can do that as a lead underwriter. There's a lot of rules around that. Probably not on the SIE. There's one thing that may show up. It's called the green shoe clause. A green shoe clause is that if the if I oversell the issue, if I can sell, if I get it oversubscribed, and there's more than, say I want to sell 1 million shares, and I want to sell more than 1 million, right? I can sell up to another 15% more. I have a whole video on it, but you understand the green shoe clause allows the underwriter in an over Will, you got to bump that up. You're probably okay, but you got to bump a little bit. The green shoe clause allows the underwriter to oversell shares by up to 15%, but they cap it at 15%. Okay. Boom. Thank you. So I think I have a video on that. I have to look for that. Maybe I'll have it. Go in there because that could take me a while. Stay here. I think I have it. Again, not super heavy on that. Maybe I didn't do a video on it, huh? I'll have to come back to that. Okay. Okay. So understand, jumbo CDs or anything over, I forget the number. Is it over 100 grand or whatever? So they're not, here's the thing. They're not going to go crazy on that other than negotiable and brokered CDs. Kind of the same thing. A negotiable CD is one that can actually be sold. Like you can sell it before the maturity. Think of a CD as really you're just lending money to you're giving money to a bank, like a bank account, and they're going to pay you 3-4%. It's a horrible investment. Okay. So the whole point is, all these cords. The negotiable CD, you can sell it during the life of it. But remember, if you hold it to the end, you're guaranteed to get your par. So this negotiable CD, you can sell it back when you want. But the thing is, if interest rates have gone up, okay, if interest rates have gone up before when you go to sell it, that means you may get less than you expected. Okay, that's the thing. Okay. Okay. A brokered CD is a CD you buy from a broker dealer, not a bank. That's what they are. Okay. And they should be FDIC insured unless the denomination is 250, and then they're not. But again, I wouldn't go too crazy on them. Okay. Caleb, again, I'm super happy for you if you're still here. Okay, Jose, you can take the SIE, the 63, 65, and 66, and the Series 3 without being sponsored. You only need to be sponsored for the 6, the 7, the 57, the 79, and all those. Okay. Again, Jose, they're not so hard. Don't worry about them. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. For the SIE is very much about tax brackets, right? But for the 7, it's about suitability and knowing, like you have to know. I don't add tips to do it other than to watch the videos over and over again. Okay. Well, they're fucking awesome. My options videos are fucking out of this world. For $20, you get to watch the videos and you kill it. Okay. And again, if you're taking the test before Sunday, don't do the higher ones because you're not going to be around for the class. It's on Sunday nights. Starting in September, it's going to be Fridays, but right now, okay. And guys, don't forget, sometime in September, I have to change the name of my channel to Series 7 Whisper. I have to do it, okay? My firm is still Capital Advantage Tutoring, but I have to change the name to Series 7 Whisper. Okay, so now, yes, Munis is mostly about who should buy and what the suitability is. Maybe do a tax equivalent yield, stuff like that. Accretion, amortization, know what AMT is, stuff like that. Again, watch the videos. I promise you they'll help you. Okay. Life insurance is not heavy on the 66. You will definitely get some. Okay. Question. Not a lot, though. Yeah, cap and kicks your ass. Okay. This is the thing. So if you, Sheila, okay. Okay. Now, Gianna, good. Go get that stuff. Boom. And you're going to nail it. You're going to nail this thing, Johnny. I know you're going to nail it, and you're going to come back on Tuesday and give me the good news. Okay. Now, Sheila, you want to know if you're ready? Go take the FINRA exam one on their FINRA website. 2, go take the ones on my practice funnel. Do this 75 question one. If you do fine on that, then you understand it well enough to pass this. Okay. Okay. Adam. That's fucking awesome. You're done? You way to end the summer, man, like a boss, right? That's awesome. I can't say man anymore, right? Okay. So that's awesome. I'm boom. Bianca, go get some sleep. I'm so happy. Thank you very much. I am not, but I appreciate it. Bianca, I'm so happy for you that you're done too. Boom. I'll miss you. I'll miss you. I'll miss you. Okay. Don't apologize. You're still here. Sheila, I'll get to you in a second. Hold on. Okay, I think we did that. Sheila, I'll get to your other question in a second. Okay. And Yichin, I will get to what you're asking. Okay. Okay. It may or may not. Yes, Gianna, I know. Not hopefully, will. Confidence is key, right? Okay. So if you're exempt from registration, it's exempt from either the SEC or the state, and maybe both. Like banks don't register, governments, munis don't register. But it doesn't automatically mean it. It depends, right? So if it's under the USA, if it's exempt from the USA, maybe it doesn't register with the state. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it only registers with the SEC. Like stock exchange stocks have to register with the SEC. Okay. Investment company stuff has to register with the SEC, but not the state. So there's not a blanket rule on that. Okay. So exempt from registration could mean both, but it doesn't automatically mean both. Okay. Again, I don't know how to. Dr. Currency is this. Wow, the same person. That's the same person. It's the same thing. It looks like the same question. Don't worry about them. Go watch my Muni videos. I'm telling you, you don't need to memorize like the G rules and all that shit. You don't have to do that, okay? You don't have to do all that stuff. You got to understand the concepts. Do not sweat the Munis. You have to know what the legal opinion is, all that stuff. I don't know any other way to tips other than make sure. Okay, yeah, it's probably Kaplan. That's why Kaplan or Past Perfect, it kicks your ass. So I'm telling you, the Munis are not, they're heavily tested, but it's much more about understanding the big picture. Because think about it, Munis are just bonds. They're just fucking bonds. They're literally bonds issued by the government. So they're depending what they're for, whether they're revenues for shit that creates money, that generates revenue, or they're GOs for shit that doesn't generate revenue. And they have all the same risks as the other ones, but they're tax-free. So rich people buy Munis. It's like, don't overthink this shit. Again, if you've seen the exam, you'll be like, okay, I get what you're saying. And I apologize. It sounds like I'm blowing you off, but I'm not. It's not worth, I mean, it's worth spending time on, but watch my videos first. They're going to help you. Okay. Okay, Yichin, if you're still here after I yelled at you. Okay, everything's 3 years. Say that with me. Everything's 3 years. Again, the vendors, Kaplan and STC and Achievable, try to trick you so much. So what's everything's 3 years? That one last video I did, okay? Complaints are 4. Anti-money laundering is 5. Blotter, general ledger, stock records, and yeah, I'm going to see if I can find it. I think I saw it. I just got so busy, but let me see if I can find it. Okay, I'll try to get to it. Big Sacks, blotter, general ledger, stock records, there's customer information, and statements are 6 years. Okay, and then lifetime. It's not more difficult than that in the exam. I promise you, it's not more difficult than that on the exam. Let me see if I can get to Julie's question. Hold on. Hold on. I'll get through these and then I'll make you sit on here, Julie. Okay. Again, Clayton, federal covered advisors register on the federal level, not the state level. Okay. Yeah, I do. I do teach. I teach all the time. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, you can go buy the Cap and Q Bank. I mean, maybe ask them to re-up it. I mean, maybe hopefully they don't make you do the whole thing, but do the Cap and Q. I mean, if you can get access to the Q Bank, it's going to be like $40, and they can do 1 million questions. Okay. I know it costs money, but it's worth a shot. Okay. Yes, I do one-on-one review. I do it. And if I'm too expensive because I'm $185 an hour, I have a couple of people that are I got Michael's half the price, and I got another Mike who's about $40-$50, and he's pretty good. You can do that. So, yeah, we do that all the time. Don't sweat the study group stuff because sometimes you get it's like pack speak. They all get together and do it. Like when I have people do study group questions, I have them post their answer, undo the chat so you don't see it pop up, but just put your answer in the chat and don't look at the chat until you answer. So this way you know what you got. Okay. Go look at Kaplan, buy their Kaplan Q Bank. It's like $50-$60. Okay. Again, not as much money as stuff on the tombstone as a red herring. Can I do this if I'm going to fuck my shit up? Let's see. Let's see images. Gets big enough. Oh, yeah, so it's achievables, which is fine, but let me get it. Okay, this is a copy of one. Let's see if I can do this right without deleting my shit. Can everyone see my screen? It might be small. Maybe I make it bigger. course, I screwed that up. That is a tombstone. It literally says how many shares, who it's for, and all the underwriters. You probably can't see the whole thing. I can't make it any bigger. But that's what a tombstone looks like. Okay. Hope that helps. See, I knew fucking something. Every time I do that. Okay. Okay. You're Will on the if it's Kaplan, you're probably fine. Okay. Okay, so here we deal on this. Okay, so Gianni, if I don't know if you left already. Hope if you did, it's fine. If it's an Eastern syndicate, if it's an Eastern, okay, let me do it this way. If it's firm commitment, then it's either Eastern or Western. Eastern means that all the syndicate members share. Okay, Facebook user, appreciate it. So, if it's a Eastern syndicate, that means anything unsold gets split between all the other underwriters have to split it, and then we owe it. It's on the backs of the underwriters. If it's a Western, then only the underwriter that didn't sell their shares is responsible. Okay, so that's where that goes. So, and if it's a best efforts, we don't know shit. Okay, so firm commitment, we're guaranteeing sale. And if it's Eastern, all the syndicate members share. If anything unsold, we share the responsibility to keep selling it. And Western, we're kind of our own like a Wild West. Okay. Ryan, I'll get into it another night. It's not that great a story. I mean, I was a fucking criminal justice major. Will, my options videos are the shit. Even Sarah says it. A lot of people do. Gianni, I hope you heard what I said, but boom. Okay. Again, Adam, I'm so happy for you. Okay. Suitability, you just got to practice questions. I think Kaplan has a suitability workbook. I think they do. So go check that out, see if they do. That's going to be your best bet. Let me see if I can find this email from Julie. Might have clicked on it. That's the only problem. And then that was going to disappear. Where are you, you bastard question? Hold on. Here we go. Question for tonight. Look at that. Okay. Okay. I think I can do this, or maybe I can draw on it. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I did not want to do that. Okay. Can you guys still see the screen? Let's see. I'm going to find out if you can still see the screen. Because I want to do this. Good. Okay. The reason I did this so I can draw on the screen. Dogs don't look at me. Let me undo this first. Hopefully you can see the whole screen. Okay. So investor buys 100 shares at 50. Buys 100 at 50. Then he buys an 80 put for 3, which is on an index, which is just fucking stupid. Okay. They're just trying to fuck with you. Okay. So here's what happened. So the shares went down. See, this is such a stupid question, but the shares The shares drop to 45 and you sell them. So you lose $500. Is it showing up on the screen? I don't even know. I would hope it's showing up, but I don't know. Maybe not. I think it's not. So let me try this one. Maybe I can do it that way. Let's share this different screen. I want you to see what I'm writing. Let's see. Nope. There's a lot of crap. That may work. Let's see. Ooh, this may work. Just playing around with the technology. Okay, so now I bought 100 shares at 50. So here's the question. Everyone get a chance to read it again. Buy 100 shares at 50 in May, and then I bought an August 80 put for 3 on an index, which is so fucking stupid. Why would you even do this shit? Okay, why would you buy shares and then buy an index? It makes no sense. It's fucking past perfect being a bunch of idiots. Okay, just to make shit hard. They're making shit hard just to make things hard. Okay, now I bought 150 and sold it at 45 because it closed at 45, so I sold it. I lose $500. Now I bought the 80 put at 3, and then the index went down. And the index went down to 70. So I make money. I make 10. So I make 10 points because I close it at intrinsic, which means I close it at 70. So that means I make $10 here, but I spent 3 on the put. So I make 7. So here on this case, I lose 500 on the stock, but I make 700 on the option. So I should make a $200 profit. The answer should be A. So I'll do it again. You buy 100 at 50 and it goes down to 45. You sell it, you lose $500. You buy an 80, put it 3. You want it to go down. Remember, you're buying an index option. You want it to go down. So it goes down, which is good. So you make 10 points because it's the in the money amount. 10 times 100, right? Okay, but you got to take out the premium. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 times 100 is 700. So I lose 5. I make 7. And boom. I make $200. A lot of stop sharing to do here. Okay, good. We're back. Okay. No, I think it's fine. I don't think, as long as you're following this, as long as it's as long as, if you can take the class, as long as it's your, as long as it's the vendor that you use, you should be fine. Okay, that's really where it goes. Okay, Julie, did that work? Did that help? Did you got it right? And I fucking hate Past Perfect every time I see that. Okay, guys, that's awesome. I got through everything. I'm only 20 minutes late. Okay, it's amazing how everyone just likes to go to sleep at some point. Okay, everyone, thank you for coming on. I love doing this again. Everyone taking it tomorrow. Hopefully you're off here already and sleep. Good luck, guys. Everyone. May the force be with you. Be good. Don't forget to check out my other channels. I have the other channels. I have Series 7 Whisperer on, which this will be soon, on Instagram. I have it on TikTok, and my podcast, Blue Collar Finance. I'd probably leave it that way. I'm at well over 100,000 downloads on that. It's fucking unbelievable. I just throw shit up there, and it's helpful because people like to hear it instead of watching videos. Okay. Boom. Again, I think taking the class is good. I can, like I said, I do personal stuff. If you want to get a groupie together and split it, I do my rates expensive, but I do it for up to 3 people if they want. We're going to get this stuff. Everyone, you'll have a good night. I will see you. Have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you, some of you on Sunday night in the membership. Guys, if you're taking the SIE, don't buy anything from me. It's not worth it. Just do all the free stuff. It'll help.